Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Hey, yesterday after camp, here in GMS Detroit, I and the brothers, all of us, we went to go see the book of Clarence. And if you're looking for biblical accuracy, it's not accurate at all. There's a bunch of silly shit in there. All right, it's like a black version of Monty Python, right? For those that are familiar. But one thing that it does show, is the fact that the Israelites were dark skinned, and the Romans, the Edomites, were the oppressors. And I'm gonna try to do this with minimal spoilers. I got some pictures I took live in the theater. I'm gonna show some of the pictures just so you see some of the imagery. And then this is one of the main things. Now, Esau, Edom, he allows certain things to come out, but he still doesn't like them. And the big thing about the movie is, although it's silly and it is blasphemous, it shows the true image, of the southern kingdom that was there. And Edomites, especially the Amalekites, they don't like that, and that's something that they have a problem with. And in the movie, y'all, they made sure to throw in certain things with modern day nigga culture, right? To try to throw off, the spirit. Hey, in the kingdom, we not gonna be smoking. We not gonna we not gonna be shooting dice. All right, we not gonna be, all nigga customs and every bit of black culture and nigga culture and spit culture. All that's gonna disappear. We're going to return to our true heritage. All right. So this man E, hey, he knows what he's doing. But let's start here with this bounding into comics, whatever. This from article, right? This from a while ago, because when it was first announced that this movie was going to be coming out, a lot of Edomites had a problem with it. It says blasphemous. The Book of Clarence film, backed by rapper Jay-Z, pushes Black Hebrew Israelite propaganda with race-swapped Jerusalem. Says Jay-Z is never beating the Illuminati allegations, especially after teaming up with the Harder They Fall director James Samuel for a project that is every bit as racially divisive as it is blasphemous. Scroll down. A film that would have been called racist if it was written by a white guy presents the character of Clarence as a drug dealer, which, that's another thing, in the movie he's a drug dealer, literally, ancient Jerusalem drug dealer. It says who uses the popularity of Caesar they say Jesus Christ there, so it says he uses the popularity of the Lord and what seems to be a desperate, dubious attempt to make some easy money. It says the film reimagines Jerusalem as a majority black population, as belief held by many black Hebrew Israelites who think themselves to be the true descendants of a lost tribe of Israel, and charge white people with censoring history to deny J heritage. And that part is true. Yes, y'all did come and take our culture and censor it. And it's not a reimagining of Jerusalem, it's the correct imagery of Jerusalem. Okay, matter of fact, let's start with this. Ultimately, y'all, Esau Edom, he doesn't like that he's being exposed, and that's the big takeaway from the movie. It shows you even out of all the silliness that niggas are doing, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the problem on the earth. Matter of fact, we'll go to Job 9 and 24. Start with that, plain and simple. Plain and simple, Job 9 and 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, so Esau Edom has propped himself up as being the people of the scriptures, and it's completely false. It's a complete fictition. And whenever this is mentioned or this is brought up, when they are brought to trial about it, they don't like to deal with it. So, they downplay our heritage. They downplay our claims to our, to everything that we are, to who we are, right? It says Samuel emphasized how important portraying ancient Israel as black is to the narrative of the film, declaring, as much as we love these films, there are no black people in there. What happens when we, people of color and powerful women, occupy and inhabit a space? I knew I had to put our spin on it and inject our flavor into it, he elaborated. And now that's where he's going off. Inject our flavor in it. Ain't no our flavor. He's talking about nigga culture. There's a separation between black nigga, modern day American nigga culture and ancient Hebrew culture. And in the kingdom, y'all, we're going to go back to the old way. And that's something that and even niggas get confused. We're not going to be in the kingdom on nigga shit with dreadlocks, smoking weed, floating high, floating because you high. We're going to be in the kingdom in regality, royalness. All right, let me get a couple of pictures from the movie real quick. All right, so right here, this is just when it was starting off. But right here, you know, a little bit of spoilers, right? It ain't showing too much. You got Clarence there, and you got John the Baptist. You know, this is early in the movie, right? But it's showing you, you know, this is how these men, you know, this is what it was supposed to look like back in the day. John the Baptist, hey, it told you, you know, he was a rough man. He had you know, the jacket, camel skin, right? You already know he would have had a beard. Well, Esau Edom has a problem with this. This is later on in the movie. This is a particular fight that was going on, and I wanted to, let me see. Yeah, I liked this. This right here. They don't like to see this, y'all. You know, now this is a movie. This is a prop, but a dark-skinned man with a helmet on, with war apparel on, staring you down. They don't want no parts of that, y'all. Esau Edom has done his best to separate us from any memory of our heritage. When I was watching this scene, I ain't gonna spoil what happened in the scene, but I was like, damn, man, that had to be a fucking sight, y'all. Imagine, you know, an army, 10,000 big old buff, you know, nigga. No, I ain't gonna say niggas. Judites, Benjamites, Gad, Issachar, staring at you, helmet on, breastplate, armor, swords, and there's a reason why the heathen don't want us remembering who we are, y'all. They don't want them problems. They can barely handle a nigga in basketball. How much more a whole army of Jake with a righteous mindset and one goal, to destroy all that is evil. They don't want that smoke. Right here, another one. You know, this was a particular character. He coming up out the ground. They don't want that smoke, y'all. So what do they have to do? Make it satirical. Make you believe you're just an African American. Tell you that you can go be the next best president. Matter of fact, sign up for American Idol. Go be a chef. You know, go be a clothes designer. Go do anything except know who you are. Just don't wake up to who you are. All right, and this right here, this is a character who played the Lord. I took it right here because before it showed his face, but you know, he was veiled. But let me come back now. So, hey, the heathen, they don't want us to remember who we are, y'all, because that entails their downfall. That's in many scriptures. We all know them. All right, Psalms 83 being one of the main ones. Let's go there. If they can keep us disconnected, they can rule over us. They don't want any semblance of us knowing who the fuck we are. Psalms 83 and 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden ones, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Uslaki, taking crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So they don't want us remembering who we are. But they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing about it. Too late. All right. This bottom part of the paragraph, it says rapper Jay-Z would double down on Samuel's claims and further push the narrative of black people were in fact the center of biblical Jerusalem, noting that the director is fearless and genius. And it's just a simple truth. Yes, we are those people. What's the big idea? All right. What's the big idea? Okay, this right here, it says he's not afraid to think big things. Hey, first off, fuck Jay-Z. Okay, let's get that established. All right. Now it says he's not afraid to think big about things that put us as a people in places where we were erased. The rapper went on. We didn't exist in Western times. We all know that's false. Yup. And we didn't exist in biblical times. History would say otherwise. And that's the point. Like real talk. Let's everybody sit down. Or y'all, So we didn't show up until the 1600s off Africa. That's the only time we was ever anywhere significant or did anything significant. Hannibal Barca wasn't a J, right? You know, the rulers of the you know, Byzantine Empire, the Moors. Why is Esau Edom trying so hard to erase us from every fabric of history? And even, you know, he said right here, we weren't around in Western times. No, of course we were. All right. But Esau, he wants to make everybody everywhere in all points of history white. The Last Samurai was white. Alexander the Great was white. The Pirates of the Caribbean was white. You know, 2001 Space Odyssey Adventure, whatever. Everybody, Planet of the Apes, everybody everywhere is just Edomites. No, you're gonna have to relinquish that. You're gonna have to have some truth. Okay. It says among J advocacy groups, Black Hebrew Israelites are labeled, I'll say BHIs, or it says are labeled as an extreme hate group that targets W people and white Ws as thieves, white Js who stole the true identity of Israel and other nations, which is true. That's a true statement. Racial hatred isn't the only concept driving this project, though. So I don't need this whole article. I wish I'd have got more pictures of, there's a particular, out of the whole movie, there's one scene that I actually like. It's dealing with the Romans. One guy was having he was having a conversation with the Romans. I'm just scrolling through this real quick. They just talking bullshit here. So we're done with that. But in the movie, there was a particular, okay. Well, I ain't gonna spoil that, but that's what was going on there. You know, so you see somebody walking on water, the Romans try to do so, and they end up falling in. You know, I'll just come right here. Yeah. All right, this is what they don't like to see. All right, I'm gonna just hold it right here without spoiling too much. And this ain't a spoiler. This happens in the first 10 seconds of the movie. But the scene, you had a Jake speaking with the Romans, and they was like, you know, hey, you hate us because you jealous of us. You know, you wish you could be us. You know, that's why you oppress us. And the Roman, you know, he's basically like, you know, he's like, yeah, and so what? We gonna keep whooping your ass, and you can't do nothing to stop us. And that's what we deal with even to today's time. We're the oppressed. We cry out against E, and our complaints are just met with, shut the fuck up, nigga. You dumb, stupid nigga. You don't know nothing. You didn't go to college. You don't know your daddy. You're a bunch of criminals, and, you know, you evolved to be lesser than. That's the narrative that E has been running with for a long time. And now that narrative has been disrupted and is causing a stir, he doesn't like that. All right. And ultimately, man, fuck E. He's gonna go down. This ain't gonna be a long video. I just wanted to, you know, touch on it and give my little 2 cents on it. The movie is highly blasphemous, but it just shows the proper color of the people, and it highlights the racial tension between the Israelites and the Edomites, even in that movie. All right, now it doesn't directly call them Edomites in there, but the way they're acting, you can clearly see and tell. And then also every Edomite you saw in that movie had red on, without fail, without exception. Why? Because that is them. Actually, I just remembered, y'all, when we were watching the movie, after the scene dealing with the Roman soldiers and the Jake, and they had that heated debate, that discussion, there was a group of Edomites in the movie that got up and they left, and they didn't come back because it was too hot. Because we're those two nations going head to head, and soon, y'all, this is gonna come to a stop, and one nation will prevail. And who's gonna prevail in the end? Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. All right, one people shall be stronger. One is going to rule all of this, y'all. One is going to win. The other will be destroyed. That is how this fucking cookie crumbles. Slakia. That's how this wraps up. Ain't no if, ands, or buts about it. Ain't no in-betweens about it. Nothing, nigga. You know. So hey, with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Gakim Wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.